Hi everyone, it's John from Toronto. I'm in my sunroom. I just wanted you to see the weather. We got about 45 centimeters of snow yesterday, and they're starting to clean up now. And I'll show you if you can see. I don't know if you can see or not, but something like that. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the kitchen, and I guess the light's better now, eh? Not sure how it comes to you, but it didn't look too clear when I was coming in there. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen, and today's something a little bit different. This is a story I'd like to read. They're Made Out of Meat by Terry Bisson. He died just last January, like last year, and kind of sad. And he was a science fiction writer, mostly. And I'd like to read you out this short story that he wrote quite a while back. I believe back in probably the late 80s or somewhere around there. But this is a story that's all dialogue, so that's one of the unique features about it, and I thought you might get a kick out of it. Okay, so here we go. They're made out of meat. Meat? Meat. They're made out of meat. Meat? There's no doubt about it. We picked up several from different parts of the planet, took them aboard our recon vessels, and probed them all the way through. They're completely meat. That's impossible. What about the radio signals, the messages to the stars? They use the radio waves to talk, but the signals don't come from them. The signals come from machines. So, who made the machines? Those who we want to contact. They made the machines. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Meat made the machines. That's ridiculous. How can meat make a machine? You're asking me to believe in sentient meat? I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. These creatures are the only sentient race in that sector, and they're made out of meat. Maybe they're like the Ophiolae, a carbon-based intelligence that goes through a meat stage? Nope. They're born meat and they die meat. We studied them for several of their lifespans, which didn't take long. Do you have any idea what's the lifespan of meat? Spare me. Okay, maybe they are only part meat. Like the Wedley, meathead with an electron plasma brain inside. Nope, we thought of that. Since they do have meat heads, like the Wedley. But I told you, we probed them. They're meat all the way through. No brain? Oh, there's a brain all right. It's just that the brain is made out of meat. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So, what does the thinking? You're not understanding me, are you? You're refusing to deal with what I'm telling you. The brain does the thinking. The meat. Thinking meat? You're asking me to believe in thinking meat? Yes, thinking meat. Conscious meat. Loving meat. Dreaming meat. The meat is the whole deal. Are you beginning to get the picture, or do I have to start all over? Oh my God! You're serious then. They're made out of meat. Thank you. Finally, yes, they are indeed made out of meat, and they've been trying to get in touch with us for almost 100 of their years. Oh my God! So what does this meat have in mind? First, it wants to talk to us. Then, I imagine it wants to explore the universe, contact other sentiences, swap ideas and information, the usual. We're supposed to talk to meat? That's the idea. That's the message they're sending out by radio. Hello? Anyone out there? Anybody home? That sort of thing. They actually do talk then? They use words, ideas, concepts? Oh yes, except they do it with meat. I thought you just told me they use radio. They do, but what do you think is on the radio? Meat sounds. You know how, like how, you know how when you slap or flap meat? It makes a noise. They talk by flapping their meat at each other. They can even sing by squirting air through their meat. Oh my God! Singing meat? This is altogether too much. So what do you advise? Officially or unofficially? Both. Officially, we are required to contact, welcome, and log in any and all sentient races or multi-beings in this quadrant of the universe, without prejudice, fear, or favor. Unofficially, I advise that we erase the records and forget the whole thing. I was hoping you would say that. It seems harsh, but there is a limit. Do we really want to make contact with meat? I agree 100%. What's there to say? Hello, meat. How's it going? But will this work? How many planets are we dealing with here? Just one. They can travel to other planets in special meat containers, but they can't live on them. And being meat, they can only travel through sea space, which limits them to the speed of light and makes the possibility of their ever making contact pretty slim, infinitesimal, in fact. So we just pretend there's no one home in the universe? That's it. Cruel, but you said it yourself. Who wants to meet meat? And the ones who have been aboard our vessels, the ones you probed, you're sure they won't remember? They'll be considered crackpots if they do. We went into their heads and smoothed out their meat, so that we're just a dream to them. A dream to meat. How strangely appropriate that we should be meat's dream. And we marked the entire sector unoccupied. Good. Agreed, officially and unofficially. Case closed. Any others? Anyone interesting on that side of the galaxy? Yes. A rather shy but sweet hydrogen core cluster intelligence in a Class 9 star in G445 zone. Was in contact 2 galactic rotations ago, wants to be friendly again. They always come round. And why not? Imagine how unbearably, how utterly cold the universe would be if one were all alone. So that's it. Let me know if you've, whether or not you've ever heard that story before, read that story before. I'd like to know out of curiosity. I sometimes use this story in class, and the students get a bit of a kick out of it. And then we have a little discussion afterwards about the implications here. And if you can also maybe comment on what are some of the implications here for our own, the implications for our own or connections with our own world as it is. And I get some very interesting responses. Some students have suggested it's like racism and other things that I can't think of right now because I can never think off the top of my head in these videos for some reason. Have to have things written down. Just like some actors, they can only work on the movie actors. They can only work with cue cards. They can't seem to remember their lines and things like that. So I thought I just wanted to put another video together out there and get it out to you. Hope you had a laugh, and I hope everything's going well for everyone. So I'll wrap it up now and see you in the next one. And take care, okay? Bye-bye.